What are the best ways to increase the positive dark social going on in your category what are the best ways to increase? Positive dark social going on in your category or for your brand. So I guess we're talking about like, there could be, I guess, dark social going on for a category too, but for your brand. So what are the best ways to increase those?
Yeah, I mean, this might be a stretch, but I think look at our event in October, Demand. Mm-hmm. That was an event for the community, for the category that we're trying to create. We were not, pushing metadata or pitch slapping anyone by any means. And what we saw coming out of it, both on LinkedIn comments, on comments in communities, people were writing their own blog posts about what they learned. Like, you can create that by way of, putting on a legit event with legit content that isn't pushing your company, first and foremost.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think, I'm going to go back to what everyone doesn't want to hear, which is this all really starts with making sure everybody has the best experience possible with your brand. You know what I mean? So like all the way from net new acquisition, the marketing you're doing there, onboarding, becoming a customer, even offboarding, like they choose to churn. Honestly, you can still get good, dark social recommendations from churned customers. Absolutely. That should be.
We've had some come back recently.
Yeah. Sometimes there's extenuating circumstances of like why they have to churn or something, and they still had a positive experience, but you just want to really like, if your intentions, this is honestly probably what it comes back to. Like the simplest way to think about it is like, if your company's leadership intentions are really right for the customer, then it kind of and if everything falls from that, then that is the best way to generate positive dark social. I mean, I really like.
Yeah. I mean, in some of the groups that I respond to questions or comments on, the answer that I give is a completely honest, straight shooting answer that if it leads them to metadata, great. And if it doesn't lead them to metadata, I am totally fine with that. So I answer it, and I'm not talking about metadata at all. And I think when people can see the honesty and the transparency behind whatever you're sharing, like you're playing the long game and you get people to know, like, and trust you.
I mean, imagine the trust you can build by just being brutally honest about what you can do. It's like one of the graphics that we have that shows that like we're 82% automated. You know what I mean? Like, we're not trying to say we're 100% automated, because like, is anything really 100% automated? So even with those like brutally honest, like, no, we just don't do that. You know what I mean? Not trying to nuance your way into it, like, oh, you can do this and like we can configure it this way and do this. Like, nope, we just don't do it. That wasn't our, that's not our primary use case. You can get just as much, like, that's just as important to somebody, more important actually, than hearing the like, yes, but, or yes, we can nuance it, or, and so just really being honest either way. You know what I mean? Honest in the positive way, honest in where you think it might look negative for your brand, but it's really just showing that honesty, and that when you're honest like that, the reception is, okay, you actually care about my success, not just getting me in as a customer.
I mean, that even comes up in the sales process with us too, because I know many of our AEs, they're brutally honest, and they will be the first to say, one of our competitors has great functionality in this area, or, they have great intent data, or whatever it is. And I think so many prospects are used to or almost expecting us to badmouth other companies, and that's not our MO here. And I think we like being known as that company who doesn't do that. And I think that goes a long way too in the experience that people are having with your brand.